Good morning, students of class 3. Today I am going to explain a fourth lesson, that is interrogative sentences. In the last three lessons, we discussed negative sentences, then kinds of sentences, and the first one is what? That is the sentences. So I hope you all have completed all the exercises I gave you to write in the book and you have learned, isn't it? So, today let me start a new lesson, interrogative sentence. So, before I take this lesson, I would like to tell you, children, please learn the rules which are given in the book. So, let me read these statements and questions given in the book. Statements. It is your book. She has a doll. You can solve this sum. They were fast friends. They will go to Mumbai. And the second questions that is given on the right hand side. Is it your book? Has she a doll? Can you solve this sum? Were they fast friends? Will they go to Mumbai? Now let me discuss the difference between these two sentences. First one is telling us or it expresses something, isn't it? That is, it is your book. That is my book or your book. Now, second one, it is what is given on the opposite side of the first one. Is it your book? What do you understand from that? That is asking something, isn't it? Question which is given in the right hand side is asking something. Okay. Now second one you can see she has a doll. Yes, she has a doll. It is a statement. Now what is an opposite side given? Has she a doll? Asking something. If you come to this side, you can see the sentence on the left hand side state or express something. Such sentences are called assertive sentences or statements. Okay, on the left hand side, 5 questions are given, 5 statements are given that it tells us something or it expresses something. It does not ask anything to us. But on the right hand side, what is given? Is it your book? Has she a doll? Can you solve this sum? Were they fast friends? Will they go to Mumbai? All these questions ask something, isn't it? So the second one, see, the sentence on the right hand side asks something. Such sentences are called interrogative sentences or questions. So, what is interrogative sentences? Interrogative sentence means it asks something. It asks something. Such sentences are called interrogative sentence. A question mark is placed at the end of an interrogative sentence. We all know at the end of a question, we put the sign, we put the question mark, punctuation mark, question mark there. Otherwise, that is not a correct way of writing. So, interrogative sentence means it asks something. Okay? It asks sentence which asks something. Such kinds of sentences are called interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence ends with a question mark. A question mark is placed at the end of an interrogative sentence. Now, let us learn the rules how to change a statement into interrogative sentences. First one is how we are going to change present simple or past simple tense into interrogative sentence. Here we can read this. His elder brother lives in Agra. They quarrel with one another. She takes a bath. They stood first in the class. This horse ran very fast. So, if the question is in present simple, if the question is in present simple, and if the subject is singular, okay, listen carefully. If the subject is singular and if the question is in present simple tense, then how to form interrogative sentence? First, if it is singular, take the helping verb does. Okay, then the subject, then verb, rest of the sentence, at the end question mark. Okay, if the sentence is in present simple and subject is singular, does plus subject plus base form of the verb. The base form of the verb means first form of the verb. And in statement, when we read a sentence in present simple with the singular subject, verb will have yes with that. But when we change into interrogative sentence, when we write the base form of the verb, yes should not be written there. Okay, you have to omit yes there. Now, if the subject is plural in present simple tense, take the verb do plus subject plus base form of the verb. I repeat, if the subject is past tense and the sentence is in present simple, then do plus subject plus base form of the verb at the end question mark. Here we have exercises. See, his elder brother lives in Agra. It is present simple tense and the subject his elder brother, singular, isn't it? That's why here does his elder brother. In statement it is given lives, isn't it? But when we change this in simple present into interrogative sentence, we take live only. Yes should not be taken there in Agra question mark. Now plural subject. They quarrel with one another. I told you now, if the subject is plural, take a plural verb here. Helping verb, isn't it? Do they quarrel with one another? Question mark. Now here she takes a bath. That is also in present tense, singular subject. Does she take a bath? Now the fourth sentence you please see. They stood first in the class. Here plural subject and main verb is past tense. Now let us learn how to change past simple tense into interrogative sentence. If the sentence is past simple tense, for both the subject singular and plural, we use did plus subject plus base form. Base form of the verb, that is the first form of the verb. Okay, that is the first form of the verb. I repeat, if the sentence is in past simple tense, for both subject means for singular subject and plural subject, we use the helping verb did plus subject plus base form, that is the first form of the verb. You please look at this exercise. They stood first in the class. Here the sentence is in past simple and subject is plural. If subject is singular also, no problem, we take the helping verb did only. So how you are going to write this? Did they. Base form of the verb. In the statement we can see stood, past tense. But when we change into interrogative, did, they, first form of the main verb, that is stand first in the class, question mark. Okay, now with the singular subject in past simple. The horse ran very fast. The horse ran very fast. How we are going to change? For both subjects, singular and plural, we take what? Did. Did this horse, see, first form of the verb, run very fast? Okay, it is asked, did this horse run very fast? So, I repeat the first example once again. See, read the following sentences, statements into questions. See, if the sentence is in present simple tense and if subject is plural, then take do plus subject plus base form of the verb and at the end question mark. Okay. For example, he runs very fast. That is simple present. Does he run very fast? At the end question mark. Now, if the subject is plural in present simple tense, that is what? Take plural verb do plus subject plus base form. Okay. Now, if the subject is singular or plural in past simple, then write did plus subject plus base form, that is first form of the verb. Okay. Once again I tell you children, if the subject is plural, then take do plus subject plus base form of the verb. If the subject is singular in present simple, then take does plus subject plus base form. Now in past simple, for both the subject we take did. Did plus subject plus base form, that is first form of the verb. Okay, first form of the verb. So my dear students, kindly learn these rules first. Okay, in the next class I will explain the second rule. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.